Hello everyone, this is Richard, and this is episode 23 of Richard Plays Minecraft, and I am the nether, harvesting nether quartz that we are going to need for a project later today. So, I don't think you've ever really seen me in the nether before in one of these episodes, at least not out deep in the nether, and I can finally do this thanks to my new computer, which I got a few months ago, but I never went in the nether with it. So you can hear the gas in the background being really obnoxious. And, there's actually a fair amount of nether quartz out here, but it took me a while to find, because obviously I had to generate new, area. Like you can see there's nether quartz up there, and there, and there. I cannot use the 32 by 32 texture pack and record, and I had to turn off the particles. So, gas just fired at me and missed. I don't see him. Let's get off the soul sand since it's so slow moving. And I'm afraid there might not be a floor under me, so I don't want to get blown apart and fall into lava. So we're gonna follow this trail that I made back. Whoa, I did not even see where that came from. So we're just gonna probably sprint back. I don't think it can destroy dirt. So, while we go back, I'm gonna explain a few things. Last week was my, or last Wednesday was my, last day of school. So I'm now out of school for the summer, and so that means I'm going to be starting a new upload schedule, hopefully 2 to 3 videos out every week. Today's the first, this week's going to be the first week, so it's only 2 videos. It's going to be one out Wednesday, which is actually today, and one out on Friday, which the next episode is going to be a Feed the Beast episode. Since I'm going to be alternating, I think it'll be Feed the Beast 5. This should be the right way, unless I missed it. I get confused on these trails, that's why I don't spend time in the nether. Okay, it looks like we're actually supposed to go down this way. So, I will go back, I will get back to the overworld, and we will cut now, and then when we come back, we'll be working on a project. Okay, I am now back in the overworld. I am in the village right now, in one of the homes, and so I added chests just to store stuff. But I'm going to show you why we needed a nether quartz from the nether. And you may have guessed, but we are going to build a daylight sensor. And I'll explain why in a second. But first we need to make the half slabs in order to do it. So we got 6 half slabs now, and you only need 3, but since you get 6. Then we need the nether quartz. And I did get way more nether quartz than I needed, as this was the only project I had planned with it, but I figure you can always make the extra nether quartz into blocks, so it's not too much of an issue. And we got our 3 glass. So we now have our daylight sensor. And the other thing I'm going to have to make is this, is the repeater. So in order to make the repeater, you just need 3 stone at the very bottom, which we've got now, and that, the redstone. And then I'm going to need 3 on each side, so I'll put that there, and this here, and we are good. So now we've got everything we needed to make, and I'm going to show you where we're going to use it. Okay, so you guys probably remember a while back, I made these in the village. Well, actually only maybe 2 or 3 episodes back. And originally my plan was to make them light up during the day and go off, or I mean light up during the night and go off during the day. So now we're actually going to put that plan to fruition. And so this is where I set up for the daylight sensor to be. We could probably eventually move it, but you can put glass on top of a daylight sensor and it's not an issue. So I'm now going to fill this in. I did do some testing with it and came up with everything. So basically here I can't put redstone dust at all, because there's actually, the way I set this up, there's actually a torch under this block, and it would wind up powering the redstone dust. So we have to go around it. And now I'm going to come out here, because there's no easy way to get over that. So next we go here, and this is very similar, so I also marked it off, just have way too much extra sand. And so I use this here, we'll go around it. And we're also going to need the repeaters, but I haven't needed them yet. Okay, so any place that we needed a repeater, I marked with stone. So now we're going to keep on putting the redstone here. And as you can see, it's actually connecting with these little hidden redstone I have behind here that's controlling it. Now this is also marked. We can't put wire there because again there's a torch under it. So I'm gonna need to hop out of here, put my dirt up, and so now we're gonna come down here. As you can see, that's a really awkward spot and hard to remember, but I have to put a repeater right here. And last bit I'm gonna do, just put the dust right there, go down. Oh yeah, I have to put some more dust here. Actually, let me combine these stacks because it's easier. Okay. So I probably brought way too much redstone, but that's fine. And the last place we're gonna have to put a repeater is here. And here was the dust. And this all connects up because this was really badly done. So what I'm actually gonna do is put these all on timers because it produces a really cool effect. I can't get out that way, so I'm gonna have to get out here. Produces a really cool effect when all the lights go on one after another with the delay in between them. So we're actually gonna put this on delayed 4 ticks and let it climb out here again. And this one has to be put on a delay as well. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Guess I actually have to go in the trench, okay. So now, all of those are set to their delay. And, I want to cover this up now, is what we're going to do. But first, if you want to test it, we can simply use a torch to test this. So, during the night, an on pulse will be sent. And so, if this is night, you see all of them turn on. And during the day, it would be set to off, just like it was. And it's hard to see, you can't see it from the angle, but they actually make an interesting noise due to the way I set it up. And they actually do turn off with a delay. So now we're just going to fill this in. Basically, the only place we don't want to cover up is that. So just fill this whole trench in, I'm going to. And, here, so we're almost finished. Might not have enough dirt for this, if so I'll have to go off camera and fill it in, but it's not that much of an issue. Also, the wiring for these is very odd, especially the wiring down there I did terrible on. The wiring up here I actually figured a fairly good way to do it, so it's not quite as much of an issue. And last bit we're going to need to fill in is here. There. Actually, we still have way more than enough, so I think we're good. And okay, it's all filled in. So I have a few more things I want to do this episode, and then I'm going to have to end it, but we'll be back. Okay, I did some off-camera work, and I built this farm over here. It's meant as a replacement to the farm over there by the balcony, and as you can tell, you can probably tell it's under the boardwalk that I built between my base over there and the jungle base over there. So, also just an interesting thing I thought I wanted to show you. These don't look too good, these half slabs floating over the water, and it's interesting, if I use a different texture pack, if I go to texture packs and switch to default, it looks like less of an issue. Anyway, though, it's probably going to be mostly in a growing state, so once they're fully grown or in a certain state, it won't look that bad anyway. But, let me switch back to Faithful Texture Pack. Okay, just lagged for a second. Anyway, I am going to start filling in the seeds, so montage begin. Okay, I am back, and the last thing I wanted to do before I ended the episode was I wanted to add some supports to this balcony. We never really had them, and I think it'll make it look a lot better. It'll make it look like it follows the rules of physics a lot more, and hopefully it'll make it look a lot cooler. So I would plan to do it all in the oak wood. As you can see, I've collected a ton off camera, and also, whoops. I didn't mean to go just yet, but also if you can see, I added some stairs, some upside down stairs there. I thought it added a really cool effect. So I'm gonna do a little bit of work on it now, and I'll go over some stuff. I'll talk about some things while I do it. But also I don't know if you saw that, but I thought this was really cool. I can't remember when they added this. It might have been like 1.4, it might have been 1.5. It might have even been earlier than that, but where they added this, when 4 logs are put together, they actually combine the, the rings of all of them. I thought that was really cool. Oh, let me eat my bread, actually. Anyway, the few things I wanted to go over, I just want to recap some of the key points in this episode. Since I remember I talked about my new upload schedule, so hopefully if everything goes well, it's still taking me a while to adjust to the new upload schedule, but if everything goes well, I should have an episode of Feed the Beast out, episode 5, hopefully this Friday. And, I also want to go over something else along with that, but I use this thing called the scheduled uploads, which is a really cool feature, which allows you to set the specific date and time that a video goes live. And, I just wanted to tell you guys that I generally set that to 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're curious at what specific time a video may go live, like for example my Feed the Beast episode, just if you're not in the Eastern time zone, then just convert your time zone to Eastern time, and you'll know about when that video will go live. So I'm gonna need to grab my dirt real quick so I can use it as scaffolding to get this last little piece. Also, I wanted to go over what I'm gonna do in the next episode. And I've already planned on what I'm going to do in the next episode of Richard Plays Minecraft. Fortunately, I actually haven't done it in Feed the Beast, which is kind of an odd logic and order to do stuff in, but I've already decided what I'm going to do in the next episode of Richard Plays Minecraft. And my plan is to build some stables. You know, with 1.6, most of you know that horses are finally coming to Minecraft, which is really awesome, and actually going to be in vanilla. No longer just a part of the Mo Creatures mod, but actually in vanilla. They actually got the guy who did Mo Creatures to work with them to build, to make horses in vanilla. So with that, I'm gonna build some stables, and I'm probably gonna build them in this village, probably over there. I thought that would be a good spot. I haven't planned on what I'm gonna do in the rest of the episode, but that's about it. So for now, I'm gonna do the rest off camera, and then I'll be back to show you guys what the finished product looks like. Okay, so here's the finished product. This is what it looks like. I was trying to get a good view, find a good view spot where you can see all 3. I think it looks fairly good. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm probably going to end this episode here, because I just don't have the time to record anymore. And we did get a fair amount done, so I'm pretty happy about that. Also, though, I did look it up, and because I originally thought these connected 4x4, which you notice that's not connecting anymore, was actually a Minecraft feature. Unfortunately not. It's actually an Optifine feature, since I have Optifine, which the easiest way you can tell is I can use the zoom with the control. And that means basically when anyone ever uses the control zoom thing, that means they're using Optifine. But because with Optifine, they don't connect. Like, I turned my connected textures off. Video settings, quality, connected textures, fancy, and as you can see then, it connects. I thought this was actually a Minecraft feature because when they added trees that had 4 logs together like that, when they added those jungle trees, I thought they might have actually added that with it. Since many people now actually can use saplings and grow trees like that. So anyway, I'm going to call it an end to this episode, and I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe if you aren't already. Richard out.